Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Hope you're all well and safe and having a great day. My day, as usual, is going pretty good. I've been playing around with Rebelle. I want to try every single type of media that is available in Rebelle. I've done the watercolours and the oils, and I was going to do a pencil sketch. But while I was looking at the pencils, I discovered that they'd got charcoal, and being as I've been doing charcoal drawings in Critter, I thought it would be nice to try charcoals in Rebelle. Are they any good? Let's find out. Well, I'm in Rebelle and I was going to try out the pencils, and as I was looking at these pencils, I was sliding down here and saw the charcoal and dry media. I don't even know what they're about, so I'm sort of working my way through all the tools in Rebelle because everybody knows it for being an awesome watercolor app, but not so much for the other tools that are in there. So I thought I would try them all out. So I've got this old photo that I took a while back in black and white. So I thought, well, that's going to be quite handy for doing a charcoal type sketch. And I thought I would have a go at doing some charcoal, because I've recently, if you may know, I've done some charcoals in Critter, which are exceptionally good. And I just want to sort of see how these shape up, really. That's a bit high, that. I should rub that out, shouldn't I, really? Just turn my stylus over. That'll do. So that's the side of the building. Got the wall in there, that little bit just out there like that. That comes down like that. Okay, a little bit of perspective going off there. Square hard. That's better. I can erase properly now. Just to take them trees out, I've decided to put the buildings in first and then worry about the trees. Get the eraser off. What do I want? Oh my god. Oh, okay, just the pencil. I was getting confused then. I don't know how much detail to put in here. I'm not going to be charcoal, so I don't kind of want to go crazy. It's a separate shot there. I'm going to try not to do too much rubbing out, to be honest. This was this is Derby, by the way. I don't know if I've already said that or not, but here there's a churchyard here, but at the side there was a little pub. I can't remember what it's called, but years ago I used to frequent that place in my youth and hang out there. Quite a lively place. Music blaring, and in the summer we'd all sit on outside and over spill. The pencil, by the way, I have to say, is working really nice. I'm just seeing if it's got a tilt on it. It doesn't seem to have much tilt, this one. I know some of the brushes do. Let's make it a bit bigger, see. It has got a little bit of tilt, but they feel real nice. I mean, I'm using a 4B. I like drawing with very soft pencils when I draw anyway, so that would be my pencil of choice, as it were. I've got to rub that bit out. Another building. A lot of this is going to be covered with trees. And if I walked along this road here at the back of this building that I'm drawing now, I would come to where I served an apprenticeship as a compositor. And a compositor is somebody that sets type to be printed. So that was my very first job. I didn't stick at it. I did it for about 2 years, and then I gave it up to be a rock god. I wanted to. Obviously, I didn't become a rock god, and we wouldn't have been a rock god anyway, because we were what's called in those days. I was in a band, and the band was typically what was known as a show band. So we played all the hits of the day, and we used to tour around the country, entertaining the working men's clubs, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it for a few years semi-professionally, and not quite so long professionally. But I do remember walking along this road and down this lane to get to work back in the day when I lived. I was wondering why my paper wasn't quite wide enough, and I just realised I've missed a complete building off. Let's just rethink this now. That's because I was talking. I was distracted, reminiscing about my youth. I left school and went straight here. I didn't even, in the summer holidays, we broke up for the summer holidays. I didn't even, there's a barber's pole there, look. I didn't even have an holiday. I went straight from school. I finished school on the Friday and went to work on the Monday. The princely sum of £9. I think it was £9 a week. And my twin brother, he'd got a job as an apprentice architect. I mean, he didn't finish that either, because he was in this band with me, and he was on £11 a week. He was on £11 a week. My God. So yeah, quite a sizable sum more than me, that's for sure. But we didn't let that worry us. I was making lots of money in the band as well. I was making a lot more playing in the band than I was as an apprentice, that's for sure. So that's sketched it in, and I love the pencils are great. Let's try some of these charcoals. I've truly not even clicked on these, so I've got to find out what they do. Now, you see, you can make it quite big, and that looks nice. Just undoing this, of course, because I'm playing around really. Oh, I'll tell you what I do need, a new layer. Let's create a new layer. And let's lock this layer. So that charcoal brush it's got that little, I guess it's a triangle. This one will be a rectangle. Okay. I'm assuming the pattern's going to be pretty similar on them. And then what I've done, I've deleted my layer. Let's just create a new one again. Don't know I did that. That's for line work. Okay. And this one is for line work. This is a more organic shape. And this one, I guess, that's quite a nice one too. I'm working on cold pressed paper, by the way. And I picked that because cold pressed paper it's used by watercolourists a lot, and it's not a lot of texture to it. In fact, that texture seems a little bit more than I would find, or what would I expect to find. On a watercolour, on an hot pressed paper. I'm using this sort of charcoal soft brush for these leaves, I think, and then I could add a bit more pressure. You might be thinking, whoa, Steve, that's radical. But that is kind of what I was imagining. I can use the eraser on this because the pencil's on a separate layer. My word, I like this. It keeps moving this around. I don't know what's going off there. I'm trying to work with just black and not use any greys off the colour. I think that would be cheating. So I'm just trying to work with a black colour, as you would. And you're allowed to use an eraser because obviously you use erasers if you're using if you're doing pastel work. And I can make it bigger though to have like a big stick of charcoal. So I can cut that out. That was a good guess. And then just go a bit light. Try this. want sort of that in there and that there like that. I am going to use, normally if I want a smaller brush I just resize the one I've got, but I'm going to use this charcoal 3 because it will give me a nice thin line like that. I think I need to just zoom in a little bit. There we go. It's got this weird cross thing going off, which I'm not so fond of. Let's just go back to this. I'll go back to the rectangle actually. Trying to get really light pressure. Do that again actually. This street hasn't changed much at all. Oh. I think that's as small as that will go, so I'm going to have to go to this line. Oh, 1 to 2. Oh, I see. That's the eraser I should have used the first time, you know. There we go. Put that line on I have. It's just. Oh, I've got the eraser on. Well, that's going to be quite useful in a bit, I think. Back to that. There we are. Now, tree branches. It seems to me that these apps are getting better all around. Where they used to be like specializing in one thing, like Rebelle would be really good at watercolor, and Artrage was really good at oil paint. It seems to me now that they are, let's use that soft pastel, that they are getting better at all round apps, all round tools, I should say. So these drawing tools are just stunning. Really, they just feel so good. I never tried any of the drawing tools in Rebelle 3, so I don't know if they compare. If you have used them before and you know, have an opinion, if you could stick it in the comments below, that would be it'd be nice to find out if this is a new, something new, or have they always been good at this? When I come to do these, I love to be sort of really wild and just scumble in some. We've got a blend, yeah, we can blend with this as well. Ooh, I'm not so sure though. Might be alright if I blend and then that smudges it a bit. Then go over it again. Yeah, that's working. Back to pencil. And if I want some twigs in, I can just go for this number 3. Some fine lines in for that. You know what? I'm going to go right out of the top. Like that. Anybody from Derby and they know the name of this church and the pub? I can't remember what it is. I'd like to stick that in the comments. It'd be nice to know that. Didn't live in Derby at the time. We used to travel in from a place called Castle Donington. We used to come in on the bus and go home in a taxi after they chucked us out the nightclubs. There. I do like using these charcoal. Oh, there's an actual traffic lights there. I'm not going to put that in, so I'm assuming there's another shop front just there. Won't be as dark as that though. It's better. I could flick to this now. This is the thin brush. Choose the eraser and just pop in a few highlights where the sun is bouncing off things, I suppose. There we go. I don't think I like the. Oh, I've got me pole going. The actual pattern on the pole going the wrong way. Does that matter? I don't think it does it? I've still got the eraser selected. There we go. Barber shop. I used to go there. Oh, well, I didn't go to this particular barber shop, but this is Kieran Mullins Barbers there, and I did go to Kieran Mullins for a while, but a different shop, not that particular shop. Charcoal drawing. I could actually, you know what? Could flick a few branches in here as well. That works, doesn't it? Charcoal. This is getting better and better. This app. Every time I use it, I find something else that I really like. Charcoal sketch in Rebelle. Missed a little bit of that building up, but that was deliberate. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up as always is much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I've got lots of videos like this that I would love to be sharing with you. And don't forget, everybody, stay safe, stay sane, and keep painting. And hopefully we will get through the end of this pandemic together. Bye.